Hi Leo, welcome to my channel, Donatella Empress of Swords, and I am Donatella. Thank you and welcome. And if this is your first time, welcome guys. I talk a lot about energies, astrology, and what is to come, what is there to feel. And I want to tell you guys, the energies are really shifting. Things are going to be moving, and I know you guys are starting to feel like there's a lot of craziness in the world right now, but things are moving together and energies are actually merging more. If you start noticing yourself being a little bit closer or feeling you're meeting yourself more with people that you haven't been before, you are being enlightened to be a little bit open-minded now. And as I said, mentioned that a few months back, you're going to start noticing that the energies are truly, truly changing. There are 6 planets right now in reverse. There are so many things right now that are going on in astrology. And at the end of my month culmination video for June, if you guys have time, please check that out. I talked to all of the zodiacs about that. Basically, I'm talking about what is happening in astrology and how it's affecting all of us, not just one particular sign, but all of us. I also went into a little bit about relationships, the twin flame journey, the 6 planets in retrograde, Maslow's hierarchy of psychological needs, like whatever you need so that way you could be a happy person psychologically, and then moving up and elevating your spirit to the next level so that way you guys could feel more happier and more fulfilled. During this time, you're going to notice like people are just impatient, moody, short-tempered, impulsive, aggressive. You're going to feel maybe sometimes being alone, feeling confined, repetition, routine, moments of shyness, worry, being overly critical of yourself and others, all work and no play. But at the same time, you're going to have this emphasis of inner growing. Like you feel like your inside is growing, like you're understanding relationships more, you're understanding friendships more, you're understanding the value in family more. You're seeing, like if you have children, you're like really starting to really feel that in your heart, like that I feel like your guys' heart chakras are really like starting to like do something where it's like it's shifting something inside of you. I feel like Leos are starting to have like that spiritual awareness awakening a little bit right now, where they're really feeling something different than they haven't felt before. And I feel like it's like that understanding to humanity more. Like you guys already get it, you guys already understand it, but I feel like it's on the like some kind of next level for you guys. And if you guys get a chance, just please check out the end of the month all zodiac video. You're gonna really enjoy that. And then I will do monthly readings as the months go by, so please like, share, and subscribe so that way you guys can see the next video that I have planned for you guys. Okay, so the first card that I have is you're really thinking about the family life that you want. You know, like you're trying to structurize it. You're like, okay, I have this partner, but I want to put these pieces together. I want us to like, even if you don't have a partner, like I want a partner, I want to put these pieces together, but I don't have this right now. And what's happening is right now you have 2 options. You're thinking about 2 different options that you can have. Basically, when it comes to family lifestyle and finances and your way of your arrangement of living. So you're also thinking about that too. Like just really like thinking, okay, what could I do that would financially serve me? What could I do that would financially benefit me? Because I feel like my family is just upside down right now. So I don't know what they need and what I need to do right now. Because I have these, I mean, I have been thinking about it, but I have these options of mine. I'm not really sure. You're very worried about being left out in the cold. Maybe you're in a relationship right now, or maybe you have relationships like family, friends, or even partner relationship. But you're really worried that like just in case, what if this person just leaves me out in the cold? What if I keep trying to do this and that, and then all of a sudden they're just gone, and we can't pull through financially, or they leave me in debt, or they leave me ashamed, or they do something so horrific that I have to just be left out in the cold later on. There's that sense of worry, like maybe our finances won't make it, or maybe we won't make it, or like I want a secure family life, and I feel like you're just telling yourself like I really want to make this happen. In the distant past, I feel like you were not in your full power when it came to like the relationships that you had, and now all of a sudden you're seeing this new wave of yourself, of standing up for yourself, and you're like, whoa, who's this new me? Oh my goodness. Like, I know I was really cool before, but now I feel like I could stand up for myself. I could be myself. I don't have to be anybody else. I can actually be the true, authentic me, and that is what's making you much more happier. But in the recent past, you've been really noticing too, it wasn't just your actions that you had to hide. It was your words that you had to hide too. And now you're dropping that too. First it was, oh, I have to hide myself. I have to be this perfect person. Oh, I have to do these certain things. That was the distant past. The recent past was, oh, I can't talk about this. I can't talk about that. I can't da da da. You're starting to notice that. You know what? Screw that. I'm going to change that about myself too. I'm going to feel powerful and I'm going to feel vocal. You have to realize whatever you're putting in forth now. So these were the last two cards that I had. Okay, these are the past. Not being able to feel your true self, because this is Queen of Wands. Wands is your energy. Wands is fire. Air is communication, talking. Air is communication and talking, and this is upside down. And Ace of Swords is like you're beginning to talk about these things. You're beginning to manifest something. It's not pulling forward yet, and you're going to see how that affects you when you do not communicate. You're going to feel like the judgment will come when you feel like you can't say the things that you want. Maybe it's a relationship that you need to fight for, or it's a position of power that you need to fight for, but you feel like when you're not yourself, when you're not speaking up, the judgment comes, and then something happens where you feel like it's not fair. You know, you feel like it's not fair. Just remember, you don't have to wait until you're very frustrated to open those doors before you get upset. So that way there's some room for leeway, there's room for communication, and there's also still room for a relationship left. So just make sure that you also take that into consideration, Leo. The next card that I have, so going towards the middle of the month, is the Ace of Wands, and I do believe you're going to be starting to transpire something amazing and magnificent, whether it's at your work or your relationship, but it's something of a starting of a new, and it has to do with something that you're very, very passionate about, something that you're very fiery about, something that makes your engine just run and roar and just start, whatever that is, whatever that feeling is that makes you feel so incredible. Pay attention to that, because something during the middle of the month is going to make you want to push through forward for it more, and it's a very passionate feeling. You're going to realize that you are very much in love, but Leo, I do want to tell you, there is something about you that is going, not about you, but this energy is going to make you want to push things a lot faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Every time things get good, you guys want to go forward. This will sabotage your relationship. You have to give it time. You have to see how you guys argue, and so that way you can get to the next step. The more time you give it, the more of a prize that you'll have. So right now is the time to really look at the goods and the bads, because there's going to be a time soon where you're going to have to put all the pieces back together again. Whether you guys are going to be fighting and then you have to, the crumbs fall out. The tower is upside down, meaning that there's not going to be a catastrophe, but it's a feeling of things are broken and we need to piece them together. So whatever's going on in your relationship that you're realizing right now, whether things that don't fit with you for your relationship, or whether it's things like things that are just upsetting for you, you're going to start realizing, okay, like, this has happened before. This old mentality made these old things happen like this. What can I do where I put the pieces back together and I could just have a happy life? Now it's going to be a change for that. It's going to be a little bit of a longer progression that you're thinking. I have Three of Wands reversed. This is a card of you waiting for your ships to come in. You're like, all right, come on, safety's coming, life is coming, money's coming, like whatever your wish was, like, oh, I'm going to feel fulfilled, everything's going to go great, everything's going to go smooth, this ship's going to come, it's going to bring me this, it's going to bring me that, we're going to put this together, we're going to put these pieces together. I'm telling you, it's much slower than you think. I'm saying give it a little bit of time to see what these ships are before you order them, because there's sometimes that you're ordering these ships, whatever they are, and then they're not the right ship. So make sure that whatever's going on in your life right now that you're planning, you're preparing financially for it first. Actually, emotionally. You're preparing for it emotionally first. Like, all your priorities are in gear. Everything's in check. Everything, you know, like right before you go on a trip, you check your tires, you check your oil change, you wash your car, you make sure everything's nice, you pack your bags, and then you go on your vacation. Well, a relationship should be the same way. Having a baby should be the same way. Planning for that baby, doing for that baby. If your relationship still has like all these things that need to be closed, it's gonna have to take, you have to close some doors before you start it. It takes some time. And sometimes it's going through that relationship, understanding what needs to be refreshed. Sometimes it takes that new relationship to help you realize, okay, I need to refresh some things in my life, whether it's the way that you're thinking or the old things that you have, whatever it is, something needs a little bit of a refresh, but this will take a little bit of a while. So before you order in more ships, 3 of Wands, there's always ships in there. People are waiting for their ship. You don't want them to be bad ships. You want to make sure they're prepped and planned and they're precise. And you know you're a king. Like, you deserve the best of the best. So Leo, make sure that whatever you're ordering is a good order. Take your time with it. Everything is going fine, but judgment is coming. So just really, really careful with how things are being affected. Make sure that when you are communicating, that there's like the outcome that you're thinking about. Make sure that you know this about yourself. Okay, so again, there is an end of month culmination reading. It does say June because we were going from June and into the Cancer season. So when you guys have a chance, look at that video. I'm sure you guys would really enjoy it. And then until then, I'm going to do, after that I will be doing the general readings for all the zodiac signs. And then I'll be, you know, pulling out the other general readings for all the other zodiac signs during this month. I'm going to try to move a little bit quicker. But what I do want to tell you guys is I really appreciate the Leos out there. I do want to tell you how much I do really love you guys. You guys are amazing friends. You guys are very much hard workers, and you have a heart of gold like no one else. No one can even understand or fathom a heart like yours. But the thing is that we need to take our time, because that love in that heart feels so good. We need to take our time to structure it, make sure everything is perfect. Okay, guys? All right, Leo, I love you guys. I hope everything turns out well, turns out for the best. I don't want you to worry too much. Don't focus too much on how this weird negative energy, I know it does go up and down sometimes. Just go straight forward. Don't think about what is on the outside. Don't think about the stress. Don't worry too much about what is going on the outside. Just focus solely on exactly what you want and exactly put it there for yourself. Okay, guys? All right. I love you all. I hope you guys have a happy and a safe 4th of July. Kiss your families for me. And God bless. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.